Hey there, greetings everybody. I want to welcome you here to the Prog Monster. My name is Murph. I am the host of this show. This is a show dedicated to progressive rock and other forms of rock music. So we're here for the series we're running for the month of April called My 30 Favorite Rock Bands with a Prog Influence. So basically I picked out 30 bands here who are known for another style of music, but they do have some prog intertwined with their music. As we go along, the bands get a little bit more proggier as we get closer to the end. Today's band, a little bit like yesterday's band, in that their album covers have that little bit more progginess to them than the music actually does, and you'll see why. So you've got Boston's debut here with all these spaceships that are shaped like guitars. And then you have their second album, more spaceships with guitars. This one kind of reminds me of John Christopher's Tripod series. I don't know why, it always does. And then you got this one's a little bit of outer space to it, maybe not so proggy. And then this one here with some more crashing through the mountains, and as the ship crash lands like the Enterprise did in Generations. Boy, I'm doing a lot of referencing today. Anyways, this album is easily the best, I think. And many people might even say this is the best debut album ever released. It's definitely going to qualify as being up there amongst them if it isn't. Lots of progginess, like I said, on the cover, both back and front. But the songs, maybe not so proggy. Yes, there is a little bit of that progginess. Some of the guitar solos and the keyboard parts are fairly lengthy and involve things like Foreplay and Long Time. That's pretty proggy. The rest of it's just hard down, cold rock and roll to me. This is just a rock and roll album. Maybe poppy or hard rock if you prefer. There's a little bit of both of that going on. It does have some really incredible guitar playing on here. The vocals are off the charts. But the album itself, other than the cover of the album and a little bit of prog on it, not really all that proggy. This one may be a little bit more proggy. The album cover's a little more proggy, obviously. Yeah, some of the songs on here have a little bit more of that prog feel to them. But again, it's still pretty much dominated by that kind of hard rock, poppy kind of party atmosphere stuff going on. Same here. This one's maybe not even as much proggy as the other two, but a little bit of stuff here. Mostly from the album cover again, once leading the charge there. But there's some good proggy, some good solid hard rock and pop rock, and even a ballad on there. This one I'm not as familiar with. It's still fairly new to me. Well, it's not actually that new. I just haven't listened to it much. I think he kind of did away with the drummer, and you can actually hear it on this album. Anyways, a good band, a good hard rock, technical rock if you want, arena rock, all those kind of rocks. But it does have prog elements to it, and had more prog earlier on and maybe a little less later on. Anyways, I hope you've enjoyed this episode of my 30 favorite rock bands with a prog element, or a prog touch of prog in their music. If you have, please hit the like and subscribe. You can also put your comments about this group today or anything I've done up to now in the comment section below. If you got any questions, I'll answer them as well. And I hope to see you for the next episode tomorrow. So have yourself a good day, afternoon, and goodbye.